Does every love story have a happy ending? In the story Eraser Tattoo by Jason Reynolds, Dante's girlfriend Shay is forced to move away from Brooklyn, which she is looking forward to because she'll be able to focus on her career, while Dante is unwilling to move on. The two then reminisce about their time together and their memories they had as children, as Shay tattoos an S on Dante's arm with an eraser, which leaves a mark that will stay with him forever. This presentation will be split into four sections, talking about the main characters and their character traits and how it's represented through the images and symbols used, explaining the symbolism of young love and pain throughout the story, explain the coloring and positioning of the images, and lastly, explain the music I produced and chose for the film. In the story, Dante is romantic and Shay is optimistic, looking for the best in an unfortunate event. Dante's intense love for Shay can be shown when he exclaims that he would buy a whole plane and her house so they could live in it. On the other hand, Shay takes the opportunity to focus on her career, telling Dante that it's not good that she had to move, but that she was going to be near water to work on her career. In my mood board, I reflected their character traits through their images, where I put Dante's image looking at Shay, who was looking forward. This symbolizes Dante's deep love for Shay, while Shay is looking forward, quite literally, towards her studies and future. I also used colors to represent each person. I used red for Dante's side to represent love and compassion, and I used purple on Shay's side to represent ambition. To represent Dante's bridge building, where he says that he would build a bridge for her, I made two people holding hands as like the bridge. And to represent Shay's interest in marine biology, I put in some marine biologists at the bottom underwater and a seal. I chose the actors Miles Brown and Marseille Martin because they've already worked together previously on a show called Blackish. Symbolism is used throughout the story, and I want to represent young love and pain through symbols in the text. I believe that the message that Reynolds is trying to convey in this story is that love hurts and often leaves marks. There are points in the story where characters use double entendre when speaking with one another. For example, Dante telling Shay that the tattoo hurts, saying that it didn't at first, but now it does. And when the characters use the phrase, no doubt homie. The tattoo literally leaves a mark on Dante and stings when Shay is making it. It reflects Dante physically and mentally through his grieving of Shay moving, which felt numb at the start but is starting to hurt. No doubt Helmi was used jokingly when Dante was teasing Shay about her reaction of his confession to her. However, we also see it used in the final goodbye. This phrase is symbolic of their relationship and forever connectedness between one another, treating each other as family. On my mood board, I displayed the tattoo and a band-aid, which represents how Shay used to comfort him but is now causing him pain. When creating the mood board, I positioned the photos to mold what I thought that the setting looked like. So for example, we have the stairs they're sitting on near the curb of the street in a cramped neighborhood. That's what I thought. And there's two buildings on the side where there is red and there is purple, but they're also separated by neutral colors, which represent the new distance between them, with the bridge symbolizing their connection. We also have like the pickup truck, street, like colorless street. We have a plane and we have a bridge and we have a map. We also have two animals that I chose, the deer and the butterfly, which represent in folklore, deer represents a big change, while butterfly means transformation. I composed two songs and chose another for this film. They are called The Goodbye, Reminiscing, and 505 by the Arctic Monkeys. I imagine The Goodbye as music when Shay is driving off in the end, and reminiscing when they were thinking and looking back at their memories. I chose 505 by Arctic Monkeys because of the dreamy feeling the song has, and the specific lyrics if it's a 7-hour flight or a 45-minute drive, which I believe is perfect for their young romance. To summarize, this film is worth making because of the uniqueness of their love, not their relationship, but how it ended. Fundamentally, this is important because it shows that loving hurts and can leave marks, which I find is not common in many films. The target audience of this film is teenagers, as they may find this relatable and should be distributed on YouTube for easy access. Thank you for watching.